Hi all, this is Nidhi here. So today's topic is cross price effect, which is the last topic of this demand chapter. So let us understand cross price effect. Cross price effect is the change in quantity demanded of a commodity. That means there is a change in the quantity demanded. Why? Due to change in the price of related goods. Related good means substitute goods and complementary goods. So see, there are two types of related goods: substitute goods and complementary goods. Now the question arises, how does the price of related goods affect the demand for a commodity? How does it affect? If there is an increase in the price of the commodity and also there is a decrease in the price of the substitute goods. Clear? So let us understand first increase in the price of substitute goods. What happens? Substitute goods is tea and coffee. Suppose the price of coffee increases. This is coffee. So when the price of coffee increases, my demand for tea increases because coffee is now is expensive. So what will a person do? People will tend to buy more of coffee. Clear? So what happens? My demand curve will shift forward. That means increase in demand for tea. See, it is the price of tea I am taken in the vertical axis and demand for tea in the horizontal axis. Now you see, when the price is OP1, price of tea is OP1 and quantity demanded is OQ1. Clear? Now what happens when the price of coffee increases? People will buy less of coffee and will switch to tea. Now what happens? Demand for tea increases. See, my demand for tea increases, even the price of tea remains constant. Clear? Why people are buying more tea? Because coffee price has increased, so people will demand more of tea. So my quantity will be OQ2 at the same price of tea. So demand curve will shift forward. That means increase in demand. So my demand will shift from DD to D1. So this is my new demand curve. This is the increase in the price of substitute goods. Now decrease in the price of substitute goods. So let us understand decrease in the price of substitute goods. Clear? Now tea and coffee again I am taking. Suppose the price of coffee decreases. Now what will happen? When the price of coffee decreases, my demand for tea will also decrease. There is a direct relation you can see here. So when the price of coffee decreases, consumer will buy less of tea and will switch over to coffee, because now coffee is relatively cheaper and consumer will demand for the coffee. So see, initially my price of tea was OP1 and my quantity demanded of tea is OQ1. Now when the price of coffee decreases, my demand for tea also decreases. Why? Because consumer will demand more coffee now. Because coffee is relatively cheaper, so my demand curve will shift backward. See, the consumer will shift from D2 to D1 demand curve. This is a decrease in demand. Is it clear to you all? This is a decrease in demand and it is an increase in demand. Now, complementary goods. If I take car and petrol as example, because they are jointly used together. So, complementary goods. Now, this is the, let us understand increase in the price of complementary goods. This is increase. I am writing so that you don't be confused. Just I am doing the opposite of this complementary good. Increase in the price of complementary goods. Clear? Now see what happens. Suppose initially the price of car, this is price of car is OP1. Suppose the Honda car I am taking. Suppose the price of Honda car is OP1 and quantity demanded of car is OQ1. Clear? Now what happens when the price of petrol increases? When the price of petrol increases, consumer demand less of car. Even the price remain constant, consumer demand less of car, that is OQ2. Okay, consumer purchase the less car because of the increase in the price of petrol. Consumer will shift his demand from D1 to D2. There is a decrease in demand, leftward shift. So this is called the decrease in demand. So understood this? Now this is decrease in the price of complementary goods. Decrease in the price of complementary goods. I am mentioning here, so you don't be confused. First I made you understand about the substitute good, and now it is the complementary goods. Just opposite of it, the diagram I am doing. So decrease in the price of complementary goods. Now see what happens. The price of a car is OP1 and quantity demanded is OQ1. Price of car is OP1 and quantity demanded of the car is OQ1. Now suppose the price of petrol decreases. What happens when the price of petrol decreases? Consumer tends to buy more of the car at the same price. See, even the price of car remains constant, consumer buy more quantity of car because the petrol price has decreased. So consumer would tend to buy OQ2 quantity of car. See, OQ2. So my demand curve will shift forward. This is an increase in demand of car. So consumer will shift his demand from DD to D1. This is the decrease in the price of complementary goods. So this is the cross price effects. Clear? Thank you. So in my next class, I will start the chapter price elasticity. Thank you.